used to start the conversation, it was about, is my data safe, secure? Those are easy questions to answer now. Where it gets more interesting is about, questions around data residency, data privacy. There's Patriot Act type of questions, which, by the way, expired on Sunday. So we'll get to see what some of the new regulations are and how we need to work with those. But those are deeper conversations that, quite frankly, what we're finding is when you look at an organization in general, the layer in the middle is getting mixed messages around what we need to do to protect our data and how do we actually, what are the tools that I have to help make the right decisions based on technology? And from our perspective, my personal perspective, that layer doesn't have the tools to make educated decisions. Whereas when we get to the chief security officer, when we talk to the people that are actually ultimately responsible, the conversations about what you can do and what you can't do are completely different. Integration is a topic that comes up all the time with Salesforce, and what a lot of people don't know is actually half of our transactions that Salesforce processes every day are machine-to-machine type of transactions. So over half of our billions of transactions are all integration type transactions. And why it's why organizations are truly leveraging the integration to Salesforce in particular and cloud computing is for the simple fact that we actually have versioned APIs. What does that mean? That really means that we're not going to force an upgrade when we actually make changes. So in other words, we're not forcing a project onto IT. What it does is it allows us to innovate and we're responsible to make sure that when you integrate that it's going to do what we promised you that it would do. But we iterate 3 times a year. And we guarantee that we're not going to break any of your integrations. We will we'll add features and functions to the APIs and make them better, but that becomes a business decision on whether or not you as an organization want to take advantage of those features. So it's actually a powerful model because what it does is it says, look, when we invest, we're not going to be beholden to the vendor when they make changes. We're going to guarantee that it's going to work regardless of what we do. And the secret sauce, quite frankly, is because we store all that those integration points at a metadata layer, whereas underneath the covers, we can kind of make changes ad hocly, if you will, that doesn't affect the customer's integrations.